Hi everyone, it's Mike from riversaltsforrealpeople.com. Hopefully you can hear me because I'm sitting at the noisiest train station in the world, waiting to head to a wedding, which is actually relevant to what this video is going to be about. So, this video is about 3 killer ways that you can enjoy the weekend without completely kicking the wheels off your fat loss journey. So, the first thing I will say is that the focus of this video is about fat loss. It's not about general health. If you're looking for a video about general health, then don't drink at all, don't smoke, don't take drugs, eat lots of fruit and veg, get lots of sleep, drink lots of water, and turn this video off now and enjoy your life. Right, now they're gone. For the real people who are stuck around, who want to know how they can still drop body fat even when they've got a big weekend planned, I've got 3 killer tips. The first one is manage your month. Now what I mean by that is that if you know you've got a wedding, like I have today, then you can manage your month. So you don't need to go to the wedding and avoid all the drink, avoid all the bad food and all that kind of stuff. All you need to know is prepare for it in advance. Now I knew I had this wedding coming up, and I know that I've got another evening out next weekend. So what I did was I did the 3 weeks of no booze, really focusing closely on what my calorific intake was, on my macros, really stepped up the gym time, and I dropped 10 pounds of body fat in 3 weeks. So now I'm in a great place to just go and really enjoy myself at this wedding. So that's what I mean by manage your month. We set calorie targets and macro targets on a daily basis, and that's just because it's easier to do that. It works as well if you do it on an average over a week or an average over a month, because we're looking long term at fat loss here. So that's the first tip, is manage your month. If you know you've got something coming up, then earn yourself the treat of not having to not having to avoid the cake and the drinks and things like that, and just go and enjoy yourself. The second thing is manage your week. So in a similar sort of vein, if you know you're going out at the weekend, then there's a number of things you can do in advance. If you're going out for a meal, you can go online and check their menu, find something that fits in with your calories, and do some preparation up front. Get something that feels like a treat that isn't really a treat. Maybe steak, potatoes, veg, that kind of stuff. Feels indulgent, but it really isn't. It's actually a really wholesome meal. The other thing, in a similar way to managing your month, you manage your week by, if you know you're going to be out on a Saturday night, then what you want to do is, you want to drop your calories a little bit in the run up to it, and go lower in the calories during the week to leave you a bit more leeway at the weekend. Now the final and the third point is manage your night. So the first thing on that is, again, what you want to do is you want to kind of, on the day that you're going to go out, you want to prep. So you might want to have a lighter breakfast, you might want to have a decent lunch that will keep an eye on the calories. So have something that's high in protein that will fill you up, but won't necessarily get the calories right up there. So if you know you're going to go out and you're going to have 5 glasses of wine, I'm not advising that, by the way, but I know we're real people and we do things like that, even though it's silly. But if you're going to go out and you're going to have 5 glasses of wine, then you know that you're going to consume about 1,000 calories. So if you know your target for fat loss is about 1,500 calories, I'm not suggesting you eat 500 calories through the day and then 1,000 calories of wine. What I'm suggesting is just be mindful that there's another 1,000 calories coming in your day after you've had your meals. So just bear that in mind. Like I say, have something maybe high in protein. Don't necessarily, people say you should line your stomach before you go out, you should have a big meal before you go out and stuff. It's not always the case. What I would do is I would make sure that you're not having something that's highly calorific, and contrary to popular belief, having a big meal before you go out actually means the alcohol's in your system for longer, because it gets soaked up by the food, and as your food breaks down, then the alcohol is released in that. It's actually better to have a lighter meal before you go out. Obviously, drink responsibly, and because you've not eaten as much, you might feel the effects of the alcohol a little bit quicker. But do that. And what people often find is that if you go beyond what is a few drinks and you actually go to getting drunk, which some people do, like I say, I'm not recommending or condemning it, because there's a very good chance at this wedding I may be there too. So what I am suggesting is that if you do get drunk, that is when the calories can come on quite easily. So you can start to drink faster, you can start to drink cocktails, which can be highly calorific, then the kebab or the pizza on your way home and things like that. That's when it really starts to rack up. So drink sensibly, keep an eye on it. Another way to manage your night is drink clear spirits with diet mixers. So like a Bacardi Diet Coke is much better than a margarita or any really sugary cocktails and things like that, because they're again highly calorific. So go out there, manage your month, manage your week, manage your evening, have a good time. And do you know what? If you fall off the wagon, don't beat yourself up about it. We're all grown-ups. It's time we took accountability for our body shape. And if we make a few mistakes, then fine. This is a long-term process. Let's just get back on a horse, get back to eating right, get back to watching those calories, making sure your macros are right. And do you know what? Enjoy yourself. If you can't enjoy yourself, you're not going to keep it up, okay? So give yourself a little bit of leeway. But do you know what? If you have a really bad week, if you've overeaten all week and you still go out and you still eat a load of stuff at the weekend and still drink a load of booze at the weekend, there's only one person you need to look at when you're wondering why your fat loss results aren't the way they could be, okay? So take ownership for it, manage it yourself, be grown up about it, and enjoy the weekend, guys. I'll speak to you soon.